So I might be in possession of a lost media song. Potential lost media song. The Funkoars. The song in question, the song title, let's actually write down some of these so that you can go look them up yourselves and see that I am right about this. The song in question is called Don't Take Me Home. The song is called Don't Take Me Home. Now, the song was a B-side, which means a bonus track to a single that was released, the Black Sally single. Now, in the Adelaide area of Australia, when they were doing the underground independent hip-hop scene, when they would make singles, they would put a couple bonus tracks on there, and they'd mail them out to DJs. They'd mail them out to some DJs, and those are the only physical copies that would have that song on it, would be those demo copies that they delivered to the DJs, and they would only have a couple of those, and they'd probably just mail just the regular single by itself without a bonus track to most of the other places for airtime or playing at parties or whatever the crap they do with the DJing over there. Obviously, I'm not in Australia. I'm not in Adelaide, so I don't know. But, the song heavily samples a song by the same thing, Don't Take Me Home, by, what's her name? Her name is Suzi Quatro, and that's, the Quattro, I'm gonna write it down, Suzi Quatro, alright, that's the name right there. It heavily sampled her during the chorus. They'd actually have her literally do the chorus. They just sample most of the chorus. And you can find Suzi Quattro's version of the song right anywhere. It's perfectly fine to go look this up. Go look up Suzi Quattro's song on YouTube or Spotify, wherever it's uploaded there. You can listen to it. But this version by the Funkoars, you are not going to be able to find anywhere. It's not on the Internet Archive. It's not on YouTube. It's not on Spotify. The Discogs does have a record of the song existing, but on most versions of the Black Sally single, it's not listed on there. It was very limited release digitally. In the early 2000s, mid to late 2000s, on, like, say, their MySpace page, you might have been able to find it there on MySpace, their Funkoars MySpace page, during a specific, very tight window. And I'm guessing that they were sued, or they got a lawsuit. They had to pull the song from all sorts of small digital license marketplaces. One of those marketplaces was the one that I legally purchased the song from forever and a day ago, back in 2010, 2009, 2010. 2010 to 2011, within that area, 2009 to 2011, within that 2-year area, my memory's very sketchy on when I specifically picked up this song, but I have the copy, I have the master track. The only way I was able to get this was I picked this up for a digital player on a specific software program. I didn't actually have the MP3 of it or anything like that. I couldn't actually put this on an iPod or anything like that. It was specifically purchased to be used for that digital player on that specific software platform. That's how they were able to get this onto certain digital marketplaces, is because they were so niche like that. They weren't big iTunes places like that. And after a couple years, they pulled that song from those marketplaces. If you tried to go look for this song now, it's not on any marketplace anywhere. You cannot buy it. You cannot find it. Nobody has re-uploaded this song. Nobody has put this on Internet Archive. Nobody's put this anywhere. And I'm afraid to upload it myself, because I think it's because they got legally ban-hammered from playing it themselves. I think they got legally they were legally required to pull the song, and they couldn't put it on the Hangover album. Black Sally would eventually get put on, I believe it was the Hangover album. And the B-track song, Don't Take Me Home, wasn't put on it. It wasn't put on any subsequent album. I believe the record company that the Hilltop Hoods put together, I think it's called Golden Records or whatever it's called, their record company that the Funkoars signed on to for that album, I believe they should have the master track in their database somewhere, so don't go emailing them, don't go bothering them about that. I tried to contact a couple of the members of the Funkoars to get information about this song, but they wouldn't talk to me, probably because I'm just some schlup. I'm a nobody. Nobody gives a crap about that, right? But I apparently have one of your songs that it doesn't exist anymore. So I thought you might have been interested in that, I thought you might have been interested in that. I'm afraid to play clips of it, I'm afraid to play clips of that. But I do have access to the song. I can happily share that on Discord or whatever. But I know it exists because I got it. I have it. I know it exists, but I have it. If you try to look for this song, you're not going to find it. This is the thing. If you try to look for this, you're not going to find it. But if you do find it, I want to know how you found it, because I couldn't find it. It's not on iTunes. It's not on Spotify. It's not on... I tried a VPN. It's not in the Australian area. I tried. Everywhere. I couldn't find it. It's like it got completely scrubbed off of the internet. And it was only on the internet for such a brief amount of time that I might even be the only person on this side of the planet in the Americas who might have this song. I have multiple versions. I've got I've got it on 3 formats. I've got it on my phone. I've got it on my computer. I've got it on thumb drives. I've got it on an MP3 player. I've got it on a CD. I've got it on many platforms. I put it all on over the place so I don't lose it ever again. I've got the master track now, man. I've got the master track, baby, which means I'm not losing this song again. But I thought I'd share this story. I thought I would share that story. It's the Australian Adelaide hip hop scene is not that big. I think Hilltop Hoods is the biggest name from that area. If you go look that up, you could find most of Hilltop Hoods' stuff on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music. You're going to find a lot of that stuff. It's pretty good. You might also want to listen to Heaps Good by Murphy Platonic. That's a pretty good one. A couple of the Funkoars' music is still up on YouTube. You can find most of the Hangover album on there, so you can get an idea of how they sound. You're not going to find this song, though. And I don't think I'm going to upload it. I don't want to get copyright struck or get any legal disputes from Suzi Quatro's company or Suzi Quatro's record label or whatever. I think it was a legal thing why this song vanished from the internet. That they got hit with legal trouble. That's why they couldn't sell it anymore. That's why they couldn't stream it anymore. That you can't even find it on their MySpace. I tried the Wayback Machine with Internet Archive to go onto the Funkoars MySpace, but I kept getting a 101 error, whatever the 404, 401, whatever that error code is for the website not working. I kept getting that, so I wasn't able to get it through there. But if you could try it, if you want to try going through the Wayback Machine to find the Funkoars' MySpace page in the late 2000s to 2010 and see if Don't Take Me Home is on there, able to be listened to, please do that. I want this song to be recovered more accessibly and not just in my archive.